So you guys already know South Sudan put a frightening into the Team USA, almost beating them, scored 100 points on Team USA, losing by only 1 point, right? So I looked at the South Sudan team because some of you guys are starting to comment down there in my last video. I looked at the South Sudan team, right? Not one current NBA player is on that roster. Not even on that roster. Right? It's not one. But you look down that list, there's a bunch. They're professionals still. They just play somewhere else overseas. Got some people playing in Israel, Australia, Canada. I think one is in China, Norway. The list goes on. They're all over the place. Now, you might be familiar with Wayne Gabriel because he has played in the NBA back in the day before he was excommunicated off the Lakers and had to go from team to team before he jumped over to Tel Aviv team, an Israel team. That's where he's playing at now. So Carlik Jones, the point guard, speedy point guard, I think he's playing overseas right now. Yeah, he's playing overseas. They're coached by former NBA player Royal Ivey. That's the head coach for his team. Yeah, some people say, who? Some people might know who he is. I think he was a journeyman, just a role player in the NBA. He played for the Hawks, the Bucks, Sixers, Bucks again, Thunder, Sixers again, Thunder again, before going over to China. But he does have assistant coach, or I should say, coaching experience because he coached for the Oklahoma City Blue. I don't even think they named that anymore. What they named now? Yeah, they still named that Oklahoma City Blue G League team. They became assistant coach for the OKC Thunder, the Knicks, Nets, and now he is actually coaching South Sudan and assistant coach for the Houston Rockets under I forgot. Former Boston Celtics coach. I can't even think of his name right now. And then I cannot pronounce his name because somebody let me know. The kid plays at Duke. He's going to play at Duke soon. This upcoming season. 7'1". He was number 6 on that team. That's the crazy part. That's the crazy part about this whole thing. They're supposed to. I did not know the spread was 42 points. The United States held over South Sudan. And they almost lost. If I was Team USA, the problem is with this team, they got to let go of the Eagles. See, this is a problem with American players. They don't play for each other. They play for branding. To put themselves on. They play for oneself. Including the balding one they call LeBron James. If they don't fix this up or clean this up pretty soon, it's going to be disaster. And you heard it first. It's going to be disaster for Team USA. And I heard the excuses talking about LeBron already talking about they haven't been together long. I don't want to hear that. Nobody wants to hear that. Every Olympic team hasn't been together that long. But you know what? Every previously Olympic team, especially the older Olympic teams from back in the past, I'm gonna include them in there. I know how you guys don't like me to reach nostalgia. They all have to throw the Eagles out the window. Once you throw the Eagles out the window and come together as a team, that's when you win. they already at a disadvantage defensive wise because they got too many players on their team that don't really play defense. But you know what? The same thing I said about Dame. They're going to have to play defense in order to win. They're going to have to suck it up, stop being lazy. Somebody had to sacrifice scoring or whatever in order to win. The team should be run by the younger dudes like Anthony Edwards and Jason Tatum. Not these freaking these old dudes out there, like a Stephen Curry. They should be almost like, they should be playing, of course. Now they got no other choice. But they should be taking almost a back seat and stepping in when they need them. If you need a bucket, you gotta get it through someone like a Jason Tatum or even Anthony Edwards in this case. Maybe Devin Booker. But everyone must play defense. And even Anthony Davis too. Because if that doesn't happen and it's just calamity playing, it's not going to be bad. It's going to be calamity. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. It's going to be disastrous. All these other teams are hungry. Not to say they never was hungry, but now they really hungry. Some people like to say the rest of the world caught up. That can be true. Or it can be true that Americans are just lazy. They don't work on their skills, the fundamentals. Don't have an absolute knowledge for the game. Basketball is just more than just getting out there and dribbling like an idiot and shooting 29 shots per game from one person. No, it's more than that. It's a chess game. And some of these NBA players now don't really use mind games. They're not cerebral. These other guys that are coming up, they are. So I can pick somebody, I'm going to play pickup somewhere, pick up somebody who don't look like they can play. Or just say, don't look like they can play. They don't look like they can't play or not athletic. And they don't look like a hooper. Did I say that right? I'm trying to say this. I'm trying to say this the way I'm trying to say it. What I'm saying is, sometimes somebody, they don't look like they can hoop, but they go out there shooting and playing defense, picking and rolling. I'm picking them every time before I see somebody coming in there with the fancy stuff on, bragging and all this stuff, and they come out there, they can't play at all. You know what I mean? Try to say this the best way possible without sounding dumb. Because I was going to say something else, but I don't want to say it. Because there's been plenty of times, F it. For example, I might have to say this. I don't want to get racial, but for example, you see I know there's been times in the past you see a white dude out there, he don't got the flyest shoes on or anything like that. He look nerdy or goofy, but he out there hooping. I'd rather choose somebody like that than that plays with the fundamentals and all that stuff than somebody just going out there shooting and trying to be playing and1 mixtape all the time. That's what I'm trying to say. And that's kind of what the U.S. is doing right now. Yeah, they look flashy and everything, but sometimes flashy ain't gonna always get the job done. That's why they almost lost to Australia. That's why they almost lost to South Sudan. Because these teams are playing as teams out here. Forget all the egos. Forget all that. These teams out here trying to win. But I hope I explained it right with that. I hope I ain't lose anybody with that. But anyways, that's something I just wanted to share right quick. Once I was looking at the roster, I kept looking at the roster. I'm like, wow. The roster's crazy. But every roster is going to be like that. But they have absolutely, Cincinnati had absolutely no NBA players on that team. Or current NBA players on that team. And they supposed to be getting blown out. They're supposed to be 42-point underdogs. But here they go, coming 2-3 seconds away from beating Team USA and being the talk of the town. If not, they still are the talk of the town, but they really been the talk of the town if they would have won the game. And it's been an embarrassment that the United States lost an exhibition game to this. But anyways, I got to go. I hope I explained it right there, but peace.